All right, what's up, everyone? It's your host, Spook Benjamin, and we back again. What another great episode. Now, today is something different. Today is something different. We knew that there was an illegal immigrant crisis. We knew that. It's all over the news. Everywhere you go, everywhere you turn your head, illegal immigrant crisis, migrant crisis, illegal immigrant crisis. We knew that. But what we probably didn't know is there's a human trafficking crisis going on in good old America. A human trafficking ring going on right here in good old America in Sunnyside, Florida. You know what? Enough with the politicking. We're going to get straight into it.
How did you get started on this whole investigation?
Thank you, Elizabeth. My detectives, who are the very best, worked with the local police detectives, and we all do these operations over and over and over again. So it's no secret to anyone in this county. Of the 228 arrested, only 42 were from
228 arrests. 228. Whoo, that's record busting right there. That's something new, Florida. That's something new. Thanks to good old Sheriff. Let's give a round of applause to Sheriff. Sheriff Grady. I salute to you, Sheriff Grady. You doing that job. You doing that. If I was there, I would have just dapped you up. I would have just dapped you. You're doing an amazing job, Sheriff.
This county, and they obviously live under a rock because we arrest many people. We were shocked. We had school teachers, we had coaches, we had a former detective.
Huh? School teachers? Coaches? No, not the school teachers. Damn, the ones that teach our kids? They in this human trafficking bus? No, man.
Detention deputy, and you see that
Huh? Former deputies too? I don't like the smell of that. Some deputies involved too. Shame to y'allself. Y'all should know better. Shame of y'allself.
we had victims that came to this country illegally. They were indentured to human traffickers. In order to pay their way, they had to forward 3,000.
13 victims rescued from trafficking. In Florida. My state. Good old state of Florida. Thanks to good old Sheriff Grady. Salute. Salute again.
$1,000 a piece every Friday to their pimp or their trafficker.
You mentioned you had a school teacher, a coach. What were these people doing or accused of doing?
They were all soliciting prostitutes.
Yo, good old deputies, good old teachers, and good old coaches got caught soliciting these poor old victims. Whoo! It don't look too good for Florida. It don't look too good.
In fact, we had 2 from the Air Force and 1 who was going to join the Air Force.
Good old Air Forces is in it too. 2 Air Force officers and 1 that was going to join. What is going on here, Florida? No, not in my land. Not in my land. No, no, no. We need to do an investigation up in this.
Of course, we had 2 or 3 coaches and a teacher. We had a former detention deputy, and that was just the tip of the iceberg.
Good old former detention deputy. What an amazing job you're doing. Amazing service you're doing for Florida. Disgrace.
Those people should know better.
Yeah.
They are public servants, but they got caught up and they got arrested.
How do these
That's right. Listen to what Sheriff said. They got caught up. They done caught them boys slipping. You know, them boys was slipping. They done caught them. And now your ass in jail. Where your ass belong. Where your funky ass belong. You back in jail. Thanks to good old Sheriff Grady. Round of applause.
women fall victim to this kind of sex trafficking? Those women from Venezuela who we just saw in that hotel room that you say they're being forced to pay up $3,000 a week, which is a huge sum of money for these folks.
Huh? They got illegal immigrants from Venezuela? Am I saying that right? Venezuela. And they prostituting the migrant woman out. How did this happen? Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's hop in our Scooby-Doo van and let's all get to the bottom of this. Shall we now?
Were these people, these traffickers, did they bring them here from Venezuela and that's why they're in their debt?
Exactly, Elizabeth. They brought them over, and this is part of what they charged them. And they landed, when they came into the country, they were given some kind of documentation which allowed them to...
Hey, ICE. Hope y'all boys watching this. You see this? This is what happens when you don't handle the illegal immigrant crisis. You got blood on your hands, ICE. You got blood on your hands. Look at what's going on in my good old state of Florida.
To get on an airplane and fly free. The government paid for it, of course.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second right there. Sheriff, hold on. Hey, y'all didn't hear this good old sheriff just said that the feds is handing these illegal immigrants free flights. Free flights across America. The feds, the boys, the feds, you know the feds, the organization, the FBI. That's what good old Sheriff Grady just said. He said the feds is paying these illegal immigrants goddamn flights. Let me reverse that for you.
To get on an airplane and fly free. The government paid for it, of course. They flew and were operating out of Yonkers, New York. The lead...
All right. We getting close to solving this riddle, this mystery. We getting real close to see what's going on in this human trafficking ring. We getting real close. So Sheriff here, good old Sheriff Grady, just gave us a clue. He threw us a little clue. He said the feds is giving these illegal immigrants, these migrants, free flights. How they do that? How they do that, good old sheriff?
That we have on the human trafficker is that it's an illegal female Dominican in the South Florida area. So she would arrange and set up their meets, and then they would fly to the various areas. So our nearest large airport is the Tampa airport, about 30 minutes away. The three of the ladies flew in, plus the handler, which is to watch them and make sure that they work. Now, here's what's interesting. They told them
they got handlers. These human trafficking women, illegals. So they done paid somebody to bring them to America. Then that somebody said, you know what? We just gonna prostitute them out. and you're gonna have to pay me $3,000 a week. And not only we gonna do that, we gonna watch you until your debt is paid off. We gonna watch you. We gonna watch you work. Make sure you giving us our weekly check. Did I sum that about right? Somebody let me. Did I sum that about right?
This. We haven't verified it yet, but they said every time they flew, they presented those documents and flew for free. So we said, are you kidding us? So the federal government flew you to Tampa to have sex?
Hey, not me. I ain't say nothing. Not Spook. Spook ain't say nothing. Sheriff Grady here just said the feds done flew the illegal immigrant to Tampa to have some pound town. To have a little pound town. Y'all hear that right? Yo, the government done flew prostitutes out to handle some business in Atlanta. Government taking these illegal women to Pound Town. Pound Town. Nah, I ain't hear that right.
To work, and we just can't believe it. So it's not just a one-way ticket.
And they be saying, we can't get this immigrant crisis under control. We want to know why. Big business. And now here, big business. This immigrant crisis is business. This ain't about getting rid of them. This is about paying for it. Big business. The government standing on business once again.
Apparently, they're able to fly several ways.
Wait, what is this documentation? I'm still confused.
She confused. Ma'am here don't get it. She confused. How they getting them documents? He just told your ass in a code. Read the code he just threw your ass. He said the feds is giving them a document to fly for free. Now how he supposed to know how the feds doing all of that? The rabbit hole is getting deeper than I expected.
As to what they're producing to get a free airline ticket.
Whenever they come into the country illegally and they register as
on the app, on the Border Patrol app?
Yes, it would be DHS. They are given a document so they can get on an aircraft without.
Hey, check this out. Feds. Hey, y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this? Sheriff telling it all. He said they paying for their flights. Our government. They paying for the flights. They paying for the hotel. And they paying for the transportation. 3 things. 3. Free flights, free hotels, free transportation. What's going on here?
Identification without a driver's license, with
I'm gonna say it again. They got no driver license, no ID, no passport, no nothing, no identity. But they getting free flights, free transportation, free meals, just free meals. We gonna feed you too. You don't even need to go beg like the homeless do in America. You don't need to go beg. We gonna give you free food with taxpayer dollars. Good old America.
without the proper documentation that the rest of us have to have, and they're allowed to fly to, i.e., New York. And that's what happened.
Wow.
And then these folks independently during interviews.
Hey, Susie said, wow. Wow. Hey, hush up. Sheriff. Hey, Sheriff. You saying a little bit too much? Wow. Keep it shut. Sheriff said, nah, I'm going to keep going. You going to get this news. You going to get this politic. I'm going to give it to y'all. Fuck it. I'm going to give it to y'all raw, matter of fact.
Told us they were allowed to fly any place they wanted to. Now, we haven't verified that, or we haven't verified how they worked that out. But they claim they didn't pay to fly. It's like kind of Southwest. You don't make you pay for the bags. You don't have to pay to fly, I guess, if you're illegal.
Sheriff Grady Judd, good work breaking up this ring. Illegal immigrants.
Can we give a clap? Clap for Sheriff Grady. Round of applause, sir. Salute. Hard. Round of applause, Sheriff. 228 arrested in a Florida human trafficking bust. Give it up for Sheriff Grady. One more time again. One more time. Great job. Great. Ron DeSantis doing a great job. Sheriff Grady doing a great job. Keeping Florida safe. Standing on business. Salute. Thank you guys again for tuning in on another episode. Y'all made it again. But thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have y'all a wonderful day. Wonderful night. Get your rest up. If you sleeping at night, get your rest up. We're gonna have another productive day in the morning. But salute to you guys. Deuces.